spoken a long time. The SRO had a gun and didn't use it. And to add more guns in an environment, we keep saying that, oh, well, you know, the problem is mental issues, the problem is this, the problem is that. In every single study, the only difference, the only reason that this happens is because we have so many guns in this country, too much access to guns. Every single country, other than the United States, does not have this problem. And the only reason, and we should be honest about it, is that we have too much access to guns. Not that guns need to be confiscated or we need to get rid of them, but it's too much access to guns. If this person did not have an access to a gun, then this would not have happened. Bottom line.
In Washington, D.C., you have some of the most restrictive gun laws in America, and it's certainly a land of peace and harmony. All the people doing the killing are illegally obtaining the guns. The notion that that isn't going to happen
that's
isn't
part of the
solution.
problem then.
And you brush aside the idea that other responsible people who've shown a commitment to these children
I think that people who have guns,
to undertake that
most of the people who have guns are responsible and use them responsibly. That is not the issue, and you're conflating two different issues. That's not the issue. But you do you need a military-grade weapon on the streets of the United States? Anyone who is not a police officer or who is trained or licensed to use it? No, we don't need that. Why do we need to have that silly argument and pretend that it's other than our access to guns?
Yeah, well, if it's the argument, then it's not an argument at all.
Yeah, go on, Van.
So Ken makes a good point in talking about, listen, let's have an open mind and let's have a full conversation. And I am actually glad that
an open mind, though, Van, doesn't mean being stupid. Come on, let's be honest.
I'm trying to go somewhere though. So let me try to lay out for what I think the concern is with the idea that we be adding guns to that environment. Ken, you're pointing out the positives. The positive are maybe somebody would use that gun well and stop an intruder. There are some real negatives as well. African American and Latino kids already get treated fairly badly in schools as it is. They're more likely to be seen as a threat. They're more likely to be expelled, more likely to be suspended for the exact same behavior. Videotaped, the exact same behavior. This kid is a threat. This kid is a class clown if they're white. And so there is a concern that I think parents have, and you've heard now African American educators coming out saying, if you start just passing out guns in schools as they are, given some of the bias that's there, you might wind up having, those guns used against students in ways that are not good. So I appreciate what you're saying, but the downsides of this, compared to maybe, some of the other ideas that are out there, I would rather explore those other ideas first.